Alright, welcome back everyone, it's Code King Zaf here. Let's cover this month's Guild Boss guide for the Giant Statue. We already covered Group 1 as you can see right here. This was the Dark Team loadout. We're now going to jump in and cover Group number 2, a very interesting combination of team members. We have a fire team and a water team with a light chaw in there as well, with skills that we're not normally used to using, such as the Magpie Slash Sonic Stream, and also the brand new kick, that being the Piercing Thrust Flowing Water Kick, one of the best damage doing skills out there. So let's jump in, let's cover this run, that way you know exactly what to do. But very quick everyone, don't forget this week we're getting a bunch of brand new codes sent to our free supporters. We're talking 2,000 essence and more, so jump and link down below and support us. It is 100% free. You just press that juicy red button, you press up, press yes, and you're done. Then you wait. Over time, codes we send to you to the My Patreon website to your receive benefits. We have a bunch of codes coming out very soon. Don't worry, you'll get all those codes sent directly to you. Again, we're talking thousands of essence zones and more. And a big shout to Two Line and Sang we have this build right here. And a shout to our first commenter. We have Glorious Potato. Here's a shout, bro, and enjoy that juicy exclusive Discord role. Now, when it comes to this build, we have the same premise as our usual fire team loadout, where we do have a lot of defense pen, and where we're using Night Killer for even more penetration coming in. We're talking 24% super juicy, so don't forget, you do want a lot of defense pen for this build, because we do not use shadow step. So, when it comes to artifacts, we are running the arm set with the expert set. When it comes to Hustle, we have the Greed Cylinder for bonus crit rate and crit damage. On Yuki Pookie, we have the 1-hit kill set, and of course his R set to get a bit of elemental weakness damage in. But also when it comes to the 1-hit kill set, we want it for the cooldowns on Yuki to make her passives proc so much faster. The 40% ultimate skill down reduction is a must to spam her passives to ensure our boy JINWOO is buffed up. And of course on Gina, as usual, we have the Guardian set and Soul's Blessing to give our team much needed buffs. And when it comes to Team B, we have of course Soren, because we want the debuff to one of our skills, that being the Water Kick. Yes, she helps out a ton, gives us breaks, gives us buffs. She's giving us everything we need, just like Yu So-hyun, giving us some damage but also the buffs. When it comes to her kit, she is a very good hunter, used in basically every single Dark Team build. And of course we have the light version of Cha right here to give us, you guessed it, crit damage and career bonuses. When it comes to passive, she is a must on a team to give us a consistent result. Oh, I love it. When it comes to skills, as mentioned before, we have the Water Kick, we have the Mag Slash right here, and of course you want these two right here. When it comes to Surprise Attack, you do want it for the damage increase. The 22% bonus at the Transcendent mark is a must. Legendary as well, 20% is huge. And don't forget, Overshadow for a little bit of damage coming in. It's not a must, but still, the damage is nice, giving you a bit more rage. And when it comes to Blessing Skills, you guessed it, we have Reawakening, we have Sharp Perception for the bonus career, which we do desperately need, and Weakness Section, because on this build, Boss Slayer does not work out. Boss Slayer is good for skills that don't have too much buffs on them, but when it comes to our current skills, they have so many damage increases on them, so the Boss Slayer will not work. You want Weakness Section for, you guessed it, the bonus elemental weakness damage, giving us more damage coming in and into it to ensure, you guessed it, that we have enough attack coming in because we have an SR weapon. So when it comes to our stats, you do not want to go 275 intelligence. That's because I just prefer it. It's up to you. You can go between 220 all the way to 275. I think on average what players usually use is 250. 275 worked for me, so give it a try, see what works best for you to see how fast you use your skills. So this is a lot right here. You want intelligence and, you guessed it, a lot of strength to ensure damage is top notch. I'll cover these stats in a bit as well. Let's go back. When it comes to cores, you want this one here and this one here on JINWOO to ensure you maximize on your attack. That we get the bonus 5% coming in. You want attack percentage up top here. I don't have a single version of this core for attack percentage. It sucks, trust me. I'm losing out on hundreds of attacks, so make sure this has attack percentage on it and defense spend to maximize on your defense spend stat. That we get the bonus stat coming in, very nice. When it comes to your hunters, overall, the cores here, what you want to focus on. This one for Hustle, this one as well. You want these two on Yuki Pookie too, giving her more damage coming in. The orange one works here as well, up to you. They all work out fine, they're not dealing too much damage. The only hunter on our roster here dealing damage is pretty much Yu So-hyun and Yuki, so you want to run these on Yu So-hyun to ensure damage is top notch, because she deals, well, 10% of JINWOO's damage a little, but still, not too bad. 10% damage still has a few rages coming in, so you want these 3 on Yu So-yoon to make sure she has the perfect potential. And when it comes to our girl Cha, you want these supports as well to ensure her mana never runs out. And when it comes to my girl Gina, I should probably swap this one out for a fire version, but she is still fine. This one's a must, and the rest is honestly fine. When it comes to our stats, let me show you. On JINWOO, you want 49,000 defense pen. Yes, I'm just a little bit short. I think I'm 130 short on the perfect defense pen stat. I believe it's around the 49,000 like 50 mark. That's what you want. 49,000, you're good to go. When it comes to crit damage, honestly, you don't want too much here, just because you'll sacrifice defense pen, so not ideal. Around 190% is good enough. And when it comes to damage increase, same thing, you don't need too much, 20% and you're good to go. Crit rate, however, you do want a decent amount. I would say anything below 8,000 is not ideal. You want over 8,000 to ensure you are critting enough to make your damage consistent. And when it comes to mana consumption, we have the usual base here, nothing too important there. We do not run out of mana because Magfang Slash is on extreme, regens our mana so much, I love to use it. And of course, when it comes to hunters, let me jump in and show you right here. So here is our team. We have Cha, we have the Infamy set on her to make sure mana does not run out, right? So we have this on her right here in terms of stats, a lot of attack. We could use a bit more curry, but her damage isn't that crazy. Defense and damage increase. Overall, our hunter's damage isn't too important, although obviously if you want to min-max, you want good stats on them. So here's Yukipuki, dealing a lot of damage, a lot of defense spend, damage increase, whatever, doesn't matter. Crit damage is fine, mana consumption there. And here is our next best damage dealer, aka the best one here if I can find her, where it's Yu So-yoon Boom. Not too much attack, but still dealing a lot of damage, a lot of defense penetration on her to ensure damage is great, and a lot of crit rate. This could be lowered, of course, but I just kind of rushed the build here. Don't worry too much. You can optimize your build to lower crit and put in more stats and defense pen, of course, and a bit more into damage increase if you want. But defense pen is a must with the arm set, and of course Obsidian. She can deal a lot of damage as you saw. And when it comes to Essel, here you go. Here are her stats. As you can see, she could use a bit more crit rate, honestly. It's fine. I don't have a good greed set, so we'll take what we can there. And here is Gina. Her stats right here. Decent amount of attack. Could use a bit more. Defense, spend damage increase not so much. And crit damage around the 200% mark. More crit rate would obviously be nice, but beggars can't be choosers. I think we covered every single hunter. Let me just double check here. Gina, Yuki, Essel. Oh, Soren as well. Of course, we're going to forget the one water unit when it comes to this essentially off our team. Here are her stats as well. We have a lot of defense spam, crit damage probably too high. We can lower it just a bit and get more defense than coming in, or even a bit of damage increase, right? It's very hard to get perfect stats coming in, but the cores mentioned you want defense spam, and you guessed it, more defense spam coming in. But let's jump in, let's cover the run, that we know exactly what to do to get a good score, of course. Now, when it comes to battle, it's very straightforward. You want to make sure when it comes to your skill usage to always dash before every single major damaging skill. Watch, we dash right here. Then, of course, we use, you guessed it, the flowing water kick. Then we dash again. Then the Magfang Slash just Sonic Stream comes out, you guessed it, for even more damage. So you want to make sure that when it comes to Sonic Stream skill, to dash 2 times, yes. You want to dash once, use it 2 times, and then dash again, and use it for the 3rd time. This skill has 3 procs to it. So you want to dash, tap the skill, tap it again, dash, and tap it for one last time to get the maximum damage result. And in here, you want to use your QTs, but also use your plum. The skill gives us bonus stacks when it comes to attack and other stats here, so make sure you build the stacks all the way up to 5 to get the bonus attack and other passives in to ensure your JINWOO damage is maximized, and always basic attack to build up your extra stacks, right? The extra stack goes all the way up to 160% attack, so you want to max it out. But when it comes to this run here, as you probably noticed, we are not using Shadow Step just because JINWOO has the maximum defense span, so any more would not benefit. For our hunters, however, using Shadow Step would benefit their damage just a bit, so keep that in mind. If you want your hunters to deal a bit more damage, use Shadow Step when you can, when you have a bit of downtime towards the end, or between phases, up to you. I use it here or there for a little bit of more damage coming in, but as you can see, we just rinse and repeat the rotation when it comes to the kick, when it comes to Mag Slash, when it comes to the Night Killer skill, we rinse and repeat. We do not Shadow Step unless we have a bit of time to spare, and of course use our skills here when it comes to our QTs, but make sure when it comes to surprise attack to use it correctly. That is for the break state, but when it comes to the first break state, I don't think it counts towards the bonus damage increase. I never see icon coming up, so I don't think it applies, but the second break does apply. Watch here. So I get the surprise attack ready right here. Watch very carefully. I shadow step, I get it ready, wait for it right here, boom, it comes out. But watch, once the enemy goes into break state, we do not get the damage increase coming up. You'll see the break comes out. You want to use your ultimate to clear all the altars, right? Then watch this. When it comes to JINWOO, we do not get a damage increase stack coming up, so I don't think it applies to this specific instance. It's not really a break. It's like a cutscene in a sense, right? That's my understanding. So right here, you want to use your skills again, dash, use a kick, dash again, max slash, but let me skip forward here to show you what I mean. When it comes to this phase right here, you want to use sprout attack right around the 103 second mark, depending on how many times you shadow step, right? Surprise attack comes out, and watch this, the break phase is right about to come up, and we should get damage increase coming up. Beautiful, right? That's from sprout attack, giving us the 22% bonus damage increase, which is huge for this run. You need it. If you want a good score, you have to use it efficiently. But when it comes to your ultimate, you also want to use it right there. When it came to the break phase, which I didn't, so I lost a bit of damage. That was the 30 million damage I needed. When it came to the 40 billion run, oh, I'm so hurt. We got, what, 39.97 billion, which is just rough, right? 20-ish million short, but that's the run. The only thing I want to mention towards the end is to make sure you use your ultimate to get a little bit more damage coming in. Watch right here. I mean, honestly, watch. We're at 39.67 billion damage. If we use the ultimate, we're probably going to get like 200 more million, so not the biggest issue. We're only getting a bit more damage coming in, as you can see right here. Yeah, we got like 200 million, so keep that in mind. That was the run. Very straightforward. You're just using your skills when they're up. Do not wait for any cooldowns. Otherwise, your skills won't be up towards the end, and you're going to lose so much damage. We're talking billions, right? One kick equals to billions of damage. Watch 33 all the way to 35 billion. Yeesh. That is what we call juicy. So if you enjoyed, drop a like, make sure to subscribe. The full battle will be at the end of the video, so make sure you jump in this first as well. If you want a bunch of juicy free codes sent directly to you, we have a bunch of codes coming out this week that you do not want to miss, of course. On that note, everyone, this is the Code Kings app signing out. I'll catch you in the next juicy video, of course.
Flex no arm out, let's bracelet, bringing the guitars out. Just take big man, flex no arm out, let's bracelet, bringing the guitars out. Just take big man, flex no arm out, let's bracelet, bringing the